Hey everybody, Craig here, OldBayCraps. We're going to do a little bit of a rollout, starting with the 3535 dice set. We're going to have $600 bankroll, so here's our 600. We're going to exchange it for some green and red. There we go, there's 600. So what I want to do here is, we know that everybody loves the long roll, but they don't happen as often as we'd like. So we're going to try to bet accordingly for the short roll. We are going to be playing the ATS for 555. We're going to start on the DP with a $50 DP, and we'll do a $5 yell, and we'll go with the 549 here, and we got everything up and running. We got our cup of joe, or what I like to call a cup of confidence. Take your sip of cup of confidence, and let's have a good rollout. I don't want this to be too long of a video. So here we go, 3-5, 3-5, shooting from stick right to underhand toss. There's our first toss. It's going to be a 5-3-8. I'll bring the dice over to here so you can see right there. I'm going to mark the 8. Lose our yo bet. And one of the things we're going to do is we are not going to play the PSO roll. We're going to skip the PSO roll. So the only thing we have out there right now is a DP, which wins on a 7. Dice out. There's a 6-3-9. Alright, so we got past the PSO roll. Again, we're living for the short roll. So there's 120. We're going to do 120 on the 6. We're going to do 100 on the 5. And for right now, that's all we're going to do. Dice out. And there you have it. It wasn't it wasn't a PSO, but it was a short roll. So we're going to win 50 on the DP, but we're going to lose the 220 we had out there, which really, whether we did the 100 on the and the 120 on the 6, 220, how many people have you seen play 220 inside? It's the same thing. All right, so we'll collect the 50 there, and we'll bring our yo bet back up, and let's get the 5-2 in there. And we need to prepay for our ATS. And we're ready to go. I'll be honest, anytime you see the dice split for me, and that's a 50-50 shot, a big red coming. Dice out. That's the kind of roll I'm looking for. There's a 4-1-5. 5's going to be the point. Lose the yo bet. Mark the 5. We're not going to be playing the. You're not doing the PSO roll. There's a 5, 4, 9. Mark the 9. There's 200 in green. We're going to do 159. And we have enough. We're going to do $180.06. Dice out. There's a yo, mid-mo yo. Chiro helping us out here. Thinking about you, my friend. Mark it. Dice out. There's a 639. We have 150 on it. It's going to win 210. Bring the 4 blacks back to the rack. And we'll buy the 4 and 10. And in East Coast, gotta pay for the big up front. There's $2, 1 for the 10, 1 for the 4. Whoops, that 3 comes back to our rack. Dice out. There's a 2, 1, 3. Helps the ATS, nothing more. Dice out. And we hit the point. 415. We had a leaner, but they're always going to call at the casino what they see. And that's not aces. They saw the 4, so it's going to be a 415. Puck goes off. We'll put a blue chip here to indicate that we hit a point, and we're going to lose our DP. And we need some greens. And again, we'll do 50 DP. And we're going to collect all this. Which means we're going to get our 2 vig back from the 4 and 10. And we'll do a $5 yo bet. And ready to go. Dice out. And we're right back on the 5. Lose the yo bet. Again, we're not going to play the PSO roll. That was a bad throw, but it's going to be an OldBay bushel, hard 10. Mark the 10. Again, we're going to go back on the 9 for 150. Back on the 6 for 180. And we'll do 150 on the 8. Dice out. There's a yo, 6-5 mid-mo yo. And we're going to turn our bets off for a roll since we threw a horn. Dice out. And hit the point. We're going to lose the DP. Now that we've hit back-to-back points, I'm going to go ahead and play the pass line. So again, I'm going to bring all this back. And we'll get reds. We'll do a 20 pass. And we'll do a $15 world bet. The world bet is all the horns in the NA7. So on the 7 it's a push. And with the $15 world bet, we have 3 on each. Dice out. And we got a 5, 4, 9, and the dice barely made it down the lane. So we're probably going to get a warning from the dealers. Please hit the back wall. 9's going to be the point. I'm going to lose the world bet. Again, no bets out there on the PSO roll. Dice out. There's a hard 8. And we're going to mark the 5 with 2 blue chips since we hit points on the 5. $180 on the 6. 150 on the 5. 125 on the 4. Actually, we'll do 100 on the 4 because that's going to cost us 5 vig. Whoops. Wrong button. And we need some reds. We'll do 20 behind the line. Dice out. And we got a hard 4. That's going to win 200. We're going to go down. To 135 across. Rack the blacks. Mark the 4. Dice out. And we got a 3-2-5. Gonna do a full press. Go to 50. Dice out. We got a 5-1-6. Mark the 6. Gonna win 35. Take it to 60. Rack a nickel. Dice out. The dice kissed, but we hit the point. 5-4-9. Mark the 9 with a blue chip. This is the come out roll. We're going to win 20 on the pass. And we're going to win 30 on the odds. We're going to do a $25 world bet. And we're all set. Dice out. And there's a 4-2-6 easy. 6 will be the point. And we're watching our time. Been going for about 18 minutes. I cannot reach the puck. Six will be the point. We're going to pull this down. We're not playing the PSO rule. So I'll bring this 60 back up here. And our box numbers are off. Dice out. There's a U. We're going to keep our box numbers off for one more roll since we threw a horn. Dice out. And they split on the way down, but it's going to be a hard 8. At least one die hit the back wall. Turn our bets back on. And I don't know if we paid the VIG on the buy bets. So we're going to get 3 change. It's going to cost us $2 for when we went down to 135 across. Going to do 100 behind the line. And we did not put the 8 in there. Sorry. There's the 8. Nice out. And there's an 8. 6-2. Gonna win 35. Taking an assessment of the bankroll, we got 400 in black. We have over 500 in the rack. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 81 across. And we'll just throw a dollar down here and make it 81. Is that right? Uh, 78 across. Excuse me. 78, because when the 6 or 8 are the point, it's 78 across, not 81 across. Alright. So we'll take our dollar back. We'll get 2 change. And that includes our cap. Dice out. And the dice split on me. And there's a 7 out. Good regression. Good regression. Sometimes you have a feeling. And remember, you should be playing for the short roll, and we were, in a sense. Now the one thing I did when I went 90 or 78 across was I didn't reduce my odds on the pass line. I'm trying to be more conscious of that, but when you don't see it from where your perspective is, you forget about it. So we could have saved back, because right now we have $5 profit, 5 profit. Hit 3 points. We're gonna go 5-5-5. 20 on the pass. $5 crap check. Here we go. Dice out. And the dice aren't quite rolling the way I want. It's going to be a 5-1-6. Lose the crap check. Mark the 6. Again, we're still not playing the PSO roll. Dice out. There's a 5-3-8. Mark the 8. Again, we're going aggressive up front. $180 on the 8. $150 on the 5 and 9. And that's all we'll do right now. Oh, and 50 on the odds on the pass line. Dice out. 6-5 you. Mark the yo. We'll do a $15 horn high ace deuce. Dice out. We got a 5-4-9. Mark the 9. Lose our horn high. We're going to win 210 on the 9. Take it down to 50. Bring 310 back to the rack. Dice out. Ooh, 5-2, 7 out. Son of a bitch. That rarely happens when they roll down straight like that. That does not happen too often for me. Usually when they split, that's when I get the 7. It's very rare that I get a 7 when they go down like that. That was a pretty good toss. All right, we're going to have to make up for some lost wages there. We had over 400 out there. This will be the last shooter. Here's the ATS. $20 on the pass, 15 whirl. Here we go. Dice out. 3-1-4. Again, we're not playing on the PSO rule. Just our pass line out there. Dice out. And we got a 6-3-9. Mark the 9. We're going to go 275 on the 9. Dice out. 5, 4, 9. Wow. That's what I was hoping for, but wasn't expecting it. All right, we have 275 on it. 200 is going to win 280. 75 is going to win 105. We'll bring 500 back to the rack. And we'll go 135 across. 25 in odds. It's going to cost us $1 vig. Here we go. Dice out. Got a 6, 2, 8. The dice split on me. That was my grip. Usually if your dice split on you, it's your grip. That's what I've been told. Alright, we're going to win 35. We're going to take it to 60. Rack a nickel. Dice out. 415. Mark the 5. I'm going to win 35. Take it to 50. Rack 10. Dice out. And 5, 2, 7 out. That was a nice regression. Pay for our ATS. Grab some greens. 25 pass, 25 whirl. And I keep saying last shooter, but you know, it is what it is. Dice out. And we got a come out 7. That's a push on the whirl. Push on the whirl, but we're going to win 25 on pass line. So we'll we got to repay the ATS. 10 change. Dice out. There's a 6-5 yo. Double dipper. It's going to win 25 on the pass. and we have 5 on it. So it's going to win 80. That's $75 win plus the 5 back. That's 80 minus 20. So it's going to win 60. We're going to parlay it, not parlay it, we're going to ladder up to 50 and still rack 60. Mark the yo. Take a sip of Joe. Our morning cup of confidence. Eyes out. And we got another come out 7. Again, that's a push on the world. Going to win 25 on the pass. I'll pay it in reds. Because 15 of it's going to pay the ATS. And we're going to press the world 25. So we have $75 on the world bet. Dice out. And we got a yo! 6-5. Double dipper. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, mark the yo. Gonna win 25 on the pass. We have 75 on the world bet. So that is 15 on the yo. So that's 225, 240 minus the bet. But we're going to reduce our bet by 50. So 240 minus 20 to keep this up. So that's going to be 220. Back to our rack. Still looking for a point. Dice out. And then went up around the world because it went up into the hook. But it's going to be a 6-4-10. And I tell you, I can't seem to make short videos for shit. Because if you can't win early, 4's not the point. Sorry, I never turned the puck off. The puck was supposed to be off. That was the come out the entire time. 10 is the point. Yeah. Let me just go through the roll tracker real quick. Oh, 6 was the point, was the last point. We 7'd out, went through a string of come out rolls, and now 10 is the point. So that is correct. 10's the point. All right, this is the PSO roll. We are not playing it. Dice out. There's a 5-1-6. Mark it. All right, we're going to go with a $300 9 and a $300 8. And we're going to do 75 odds behind the pass line. Dice out. Dice split on me. And it's going to be a 415. We have nothing on it. Dice out. And that one die stopped. Anytime I throw it to the left like that, the dice is going to hit this part of the alligator wall and just stop. That's why I need to buy 2 more alligator walls so I can have this go all the way up the pass line. All right, we hit the 8. It's going to win 350. We're going to throw 2 red down, take it down to 60, bring the rest back to the rack. Dice out. And there's a 549. Beautiful. The reason I chose those 2 numbers is because those numbers have been rolling. You got to take a chance on the numbers that are rolling in hopes that they have repeaters, and which it did. So 300 is going to win 420. We're going to take back the blacks. Go to 50. And we're not really betting any other numbers until we start seeing them. Dice out. And that's a 415. I'm surprised it's not a 7 because my knuckles hit the table when I threw them, causing them to split. I'm going to get a quarter for the reds. I'm going to grab the 6 for 60. Dice out. Dice split again. It's going to be aces. Mark the aces. We're going to do a $15 horn high ace deuce. Dice out. We got a 314. Lose the ace deuce. Dice out. We got a 6, 4, 10. Hit the point. Mark it with a blue chip. Got 25 on the pass. Gonna win 100 on the odds. Actually, we have 75 on the odds. So that's going to win 150. Grab a $25 whirl. Bring 225 back to the rack. Puck is off. And this is a come out roll. Because we have the 3 and 12, we'll grab the 3 and 12. Dice out. We got a hard 6. 6 will be the point. Lose the whirl bet and the horn bets. Six will be the point. We'll bring 50 over to the 5. And we're going to go low. We're just going to do we'll do 35 in odds on the 6. And I do realize this whole time I have not been throwing the 3-5-3-5. I've been throwing the 5-3-5-3. Oh well. Sorry. Dice out. And we got aces. And we're not looking for aces. We're looking for the ace deuce. Whoa. We'll grab a quarter horn high ace deuce. Dice out. And we got a 4-1-5. We got 50 on it. It's going to win 70. Take it to 100. Rack 20. We'll do a horn high ace deuce and a horn high midnight. Dice out. We got a 6-2-8. It's going to win 70. Take the 120. Bring back our horn high ace deuce and horn high midnight. Dice out. And 6-1-7. Ouch. The 7-1, 6-1, some bitch. Yep, 6-1, some bitch. That's what I call it. All right. Really weren't hitting any points today. We had over 300 out there. Let's see if we won anything. There's our bankroll, $600. This was our winnings. We won 500, 800, 875, 885, 889 in profit on a $600 bankroll. I'll take it. You'll take it. We'll all take it. That's a good session. We had to play a little bit aggressive at times. We were trying to hit what was rolling. We saw those 8s and 9s rolling, so we took a chance, and we actually hit both the 8 and the 9, which really helped us out and got our bankroll back to being established. And then we started having profit, and then we continued to be a little bit aggressive, but then regressed at good times, because oftentimes when we 7'd out, we'd already regressed. This last shooter is probably the only shooter that we had black chips out there, and we 7'd out. So I'm happy with the profit. That's over 100% profit. You're never going to argue with doubling your bankroll. But we had $600 bankroll, 889 in profit, and I'll take that any day of the week. This is Craig, OldBayCraps. Click that like and subscribe if you would. Really helps me out. Leave a comment if you'd like. That'd be cool too. And thanks for joining me for the Sunday morning cup of confidence. When you're at your tables, season your play. Have a great weekend.